Hello trader, welcome back to this new video. This is a breakdown video of the trade I was not supposed to take this week, but I finally took it on AUDUSD. So it was a counter trade. I will explain why. AUDUSD, because this week I was looking to trade the pound USD. I have my eyes on pound USD rather than Aussie USD. I will explain you why I finally take the AUDUSD instead of GBP USD. So this is the chart of GBP USD. GBP USD, I expected in my last weekly market outlook. I wanted to see a drop on pound dollar due to the last NFP report, which was very strong. I was expecting a little bit of strength coming off GXY, and this is what we got this week. We can see strength buyers start to come on GXY. We pretty much have a bullish trend this week, very strong, interesting. So let me go back to pound USD. So I was expect a drop as I said, and let's go down to the 1 hour. So I just follow this order flow. I put some alert here when price break this low. I was ready to short the market. So what happened is price finally broke this low, closed below, and this was, by the way, caused by I think we had a claim count change on Tuesday, which comes out very bad. We have a little bit of higher claims on pound, which means that more people claims unemployed. This, which is very bad for the pound, and we also have the average earnings, which decreasing, all those data had some pressure on pound. So that's why when I see this on 8 a.m., pretty much at the beginning of London session, I was ready. I was very confident we are going to short this market. So what I did is I put my Fibonacci from the last order flow 1 hour, from this high to this low, because this is the candle which break the low. I was expecting price to return. So I was expecting price to return at least around the above the 50%, which is overlapping with my point of control from the last week, to take a shot. But as you can see, price never triggered my entry and sell off without me. So I missed this trade. It's not finished. I was targeting this low. You can see price reached there in almost a couple of hours in Tuesday. So I decided to let me look USD, because GBP and USD most of the time go to the same way. So I decided to look on USD. I look USD and I didn't like the price action on USD because it was very, I would say, sluggish. You can see. I think on Monday it was bank holiday, of course, bank holiday for holiday. So there was not a lot of volume there. So even after Monday, on Tuesday, volume started to picking up on Tuesday, but I didn't like the price action compared to the pound. So I also skipped this pair. So I also keep my eyes on NZD USD. You can see NZD USD on Monday, on Tuesday was at this point. Let me put my replay tools Tuesday, because I came on Tuesday. I came to the market on Tuesday morning after at the beginning of the London session. As you can see, price was not very good. The price action is ranging. So, and plus the fact that I think we had the day after some news on NZD. You can see the interest rate on Kiwi around 2 a.m. So at this time I'm sleeping. So I just decided to not get in this trade after the news. So I let the news comes out, and the ABA, I think they decide to halt rates. This means the ABNZ tempers rates expectation. That's cause, I think which caused the drop of the NZD USD. Let me You can see. So at this point, I came on Wednesday, London session around. I was expecting a little bit of retracement to get my entry from this high to this low. Around this level, you see this line is a support resistance I mark up in higher time frame. So I was expecting at least a retest of this low, because we already break this range. You can see this range. We break this range with this move, with the help of the news on the hold of on the interest rate on Kiwi. We already broke this move, so I will expect at least a return around the 50% in a little bit of premium zone to try to short this market. So as you can see, the market goes out without me again. So I also missed this trade. So, and then I decided to look Aussie, because NZD and Aussie sometimes they move in the same direction. So, and the reason why I didn't want to trade Aussie, because Aussie is fundamentally bullish. We know that the RBA, the Central Bank of Australia, project to hike rates this year. So overall, technically, you can see the OZ is very bullish. Let me go to the monthly to show you clearly. I already make an analysis of this pair. You can clearly see price is targeting this high. We have not reached this yet, but it's clear price is want to target this high. So very bullish. Let's go to the daily. You can clearly see the daily order flow is bullish. You can see I mark up the origin of my daily order flow from this low to this high. Clearly, we are bullish. And the reason why I didn't like counter trade, I like to trade counter trade, but with some condition. And the condition is I want to trade a counter trade when the currencies I am trading against is weaker than the other one. So in this case, Aussie was not weak. Aussie was the most strong currency among the other ones, pound, the euro. So this is why AUD was the last pair I want to trade this week, because this is why also why I am focusing this week on pound USD and euro USD, but especially pound because I know that pound actually fundamentally pound is very weak. We have poor number on data jobs data, and the situation economically in pound is not very well right now. That's why I really want to short the pound, but as I explained earlier, I missed the trade on pound. I also missed on euro USD, also missed on NZD because the trade was very fast, but the idea of shorting was there. I decided to measure my last order flow daily. You can clearly see from this low to this high. I mark up my I mark up my discount zone at least 50%. Let's go down to the 4 hour. So because OZ was fundamentally strong, and I know OZ is fundamentally strong, as soon as the price reached around the 50%, price will tend to reverse. So I play very, very carefully. So I decided to go to the 1 hour. I came on this market. It's always on Tuesday, I think, because I didn't trade Monday. Monday was the bank holiday, so I came on Tuesday. I missed the trade on pounds USD. I missed the trade on euro USD. Also missed on Kiwi dollar. So the time I get in AUD price was around, I think. Let me start a new replay on Tuesday. Wait, yes, Tuesday around there after at the end of Tuesday New York session. So price was here. So I put some highlights here because I was looking to if I can short this for, you can see clearly the 1 hour order flow was bearish at this moment. We just broke this low. So I was expecting a retracement around the 50% at the premium zone somewhere here to short the market at least at the 50%. I didn't want to hold this trade any longer because this is a counter trade. At any moment, I said any moment price, as soon as they touch the discount zone, price could reverse. Why? Because OZ is fundamentally strong. So that's why I didn't like this trade, but I took it. I took it. Let me let me show you. Let me play the replay. So price decided to retrace at this point. So I put my first entry here. You can see this order block here. I hinted. I let me I hinted here on this order block. Put my stop just above the previous 1 hour order flow. This order flow. I put my stop above here, and decide to, because my target was this low, and the second target was the 50%, which is the beginning of the discount zone. So I put my take profit around here, just above the 50% zone. Okay. So I put my first entry here. I also hinted here above. I had another entry above the other block because I know price could retrace even higher in premium zone. Why? Because again, we are in a uptrend, and plus the fact that Aussie is very strong. So I decided to add another entry in even higher premium zone, premium price, excuse me. So let's play it. You see price trigger my second entry. Also put my stop above this high. So the moment I put my order limit, I let the trade play. So I go back to my other stuff working. So you can see price start to range a little bit. I think in between we also had some news on Aussie, which has affect the trade. You can see on Thursday we get the jobs data on Aussie. A little bit mixed report because we have bad number on employment change. We pretty much a lower unemployment rate, which is pretty good for currency. So a little bit of mixed report there. So this was, I think, on Thursday, 1:30 a.m. So yeah, in the night, I was sleeping. So I came on Thursday morning at London session to see how the trade goes, how the trade is doing. So it's around Wednesday here. I see the data didn't change my bias, so I decided to let the trade continue to run. I put some highlight here and also highlight here. No, I'll move this, some highlight here. So you see, once the price tap my first target, I get out of the trade directly because in a counter trend, I don't want to hold my trade any longer. And you can see after how the trade goes, you can see, I think they reverse, yes, they tap, price tap the 50% zone and reverse immediately, you can see. So that's pretty much, that was, normally I don't take this kind of counter trade. I do counter trade, but not with a strong currency like Aussie. So I think there was a little bit of FOMO there because I missed the first opportunity on pound and even on Euro USD because I didn't have a clear price action on Euro USD. So I decided to trade Aussie at risk. But if I have to choose again, maybe I will not choose this pair. I will let it pass. So I think there was a little bit of FOMO on this one. But hey, it is what it is. When you have a 9 to 5 job, you are working, you are not very focused on chart. So I need to do with it. So that's, it's not a reason I missed the trade, but I think it if I was in front of my chart, I will maybe enter here directly around here on pound USD. But because I was working, I don't want to trade. I want to have a better entry when I am swing trade. I'm not in front of the chart, so I decided to put my sell limit here. I didn't trigger. Hey, it is what it is. But fortunately, I did take a trade on Aussie. They went well, so I'm pretty okay with it. So that's the lesson for today. So taking for me, this is a counter trade. A counter trade for me is a s is taking a trade against my higher time frame direction. For example, in this case, in this instance, my higher time frame direction is bullish on Aussie. So finding a selling opportunity is a counter trade. So I need to be very cautious when I take a counter trade. That's why I need to take my profit quick. If I have the opportunity to put my trade at break even, I will do it. In this case, I was not able to do it because it was a bit ranging. So yeah, that's it. If you find something interesting out of this breakdown, if you learn something out of this breakdown, give me a like and subscribe. To this is help me know that you really appreciate the content I am putting here. So I see you for the next one.